everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Mindy, and today I'm gonna be talking about a highly sensitive person and dating and relationships. I want to explain a little bit of what can happen in a relationship between a highly sensitive person and a non-highly sensitive person. That is the subject of today. But before I start, I want to ask you to please like my video and subscribe so you show me some appreciation for the work I pour into my channel. And also please consider buying me coffees. I have a link down below where you can donate a small donation for my channel. And also you have one-on-one sessions with me. I can help you as a coach with all of the subjects I have on my channel. And now let's dive in. So the highly sensitive person is someone who feels everything very deeply. Of course, they have this, the downside that they are maybe needing to retreat and recharge and they're overwhelmed. But that also means that they will feel love at its max. They will feel the beauty of life and of people. They will be tuning in with, everything that is beautiful. They will magnify it and they will feel everything is just like marvelous, amazing. With everything, including one-on-one relationships of romantic partners. So that's why the honeymoon phase can be just very exciting and overwhelmingly beautiful for a highly sensitive person. It's just a dream, But because a highly sensitive person, whatever it is that they go through, if it's positive or negative experiences, it can overwhelm them. So this can backfire them. And this can manifest in many different ways. For instance, they can be tired and they don't realize that they're tired, even if they like the person a lot. But because they think like, I am in love and I want to spend as much time as possible with this person, they would keep on going and keep on draining themselves. It's just like what the highly sensitive person experiences when they, for instance, love their job or their hobby and they just go the extra mile and maybe too much and they end up drained. So they can pass soon after from being excited to being very tired and overwhelmed. So if the ENFP, so if the highly sensitive person doesn't take this into consideration and just spends 24/7 with this new boyfriend or girlfriend, and if they don't measure themselves, they can end up actually quite tired and annoyed, and they will need, no matter what, at some point the alone time in order to sort out through their experiences, to understand themselves, to understand what's happening. So that's important to know. The highly sensitive person on the other side of, like, another part of this whole relationship thing is like they will feel their partner's mood, emotions, sensations like big time. They will just feel everything. Now, one thing that can happen is the highly sensitive person, let's say, is dating a narcissist person. And this can result in a very bad experience because as they are channeling, this mood, this information somehow, they are reading, they're downloading that information, they can end up believing, for instance, what the narcissist believes of them. And very convinced. For instance, if the narcissist says to them that they're worthless, that without them, they are nothing. So they start kind of believing that. So they kind of go egoless and forget and lose themselves because they're very much in tune with this partner. Of course, this is an extreme case of this narcissist partner. But in any case, even if it's a healthy relationship, I would encourage the highly sensitive person to always take a long time, me time, even if they feel like this is the most amazing relationship ever, because without that they can lose sight of who they are and what they want, and they can just keep tuning in with the other. And as I said with the first point, this can backfire at some point. They can feel like, I lost myself, I don't know who I am anymore. They can love and really love deeply that person, but if they lose themselves and they don't have the space to be themselves, that will come up at some point, and this can make the relationship quite unhappy. That's why the highly sensitive should choose carefully their partners, should choose someone who is who has the capacity to understand, maybe emotionally or even intellectually, what is it like to be a highly sensitive person. A highly sensitive person is someone so empathetic or empathic that that will feel what the other is feeling, that will feel the mood of the room, that will feel like overwhelmed because of too much noise, and this will make them slightly or annoyingly grumpy, angry, sensitive, crying. The skin manifests in many different ways. So the communication is key. I would advise for anyone who's dating a highly sensitive person dating a non-highly sensitive person to communicate, to tell this is what happens to me, because many people is not aware of what this highly sensitivity is. So communication is really key, but not only communicating what is it like and what do you feel, which is like key, but also to explain them what is that you need as a highly sensitive in a relationship. And maybe you are new to this and you don't know what you need in a relationship. So it's a very important first step to go and check out with yourself, to check in what is that you actually need, to maybe write it down, to talk with a friend, talk with your therapist, and try to figure out what is that you need and use that information for when you navigate your relationship. The partner, if you are the partner of a highly sensitive person, I believe that the partner should encourage the alone time and should be okay with the alone time. Encourage it. You know, if you notice that your highly sensitive partner has a tough time with, stating that they need alone time, or with stepping out of your energy because they just love to be with you, I think it's important that you even encourage it. I didn't know it myself for many years, that this was something that it was like a continuous struggle for me. And of course, if you don't know you're a highly sensitive person, you cannot navigate and you cannot say, well, I'm going to take a break and I'm not going to be all the time with my partner. But when you learn it and when you know it, and I'm sure you know it, that's why you're watching this video, either if you're a highly sensitive person yourself or if you are dating one, it's important that you encourage them to take alone time, and also to understand that something that will annoy you as a non-highly sensitive person can annoy another person who is a highly sensitive in a way that you cannot comprehend. So it should be something that is fixed in your mind for the non-highly sensitive partner to understand that, yeah, I mean, there are things that you will get, like, why is this person overly reacting? For instance, when a highly sensitive person is hungry, it can be like the end of the world. Maybe it's not the end of the world for a non-highly sensitive person, but that's why it's important to know how does it manifest. And for every highly sensitive person, one thing can trigger the person more than the other. So it's good that the highly sensitive person in this relationship understands what is that triggers them, what is that they need, and that the partner is aware of this. So I would say two key things. So when dating a highly sensitive person with a non-highly sensitive person is communication. Three things. Second, alone time, and three, understanding from the highly sensitive partner of that there is this trait of this personality of this person, of this, how this whole system works, that it's just something that they won't never experience, and that it's okay and just to respect it. So that's my advice of today. I hope you like my video. Leave your comments down below and tell me how is your relationship with a highly sensitive person if you're not one, and if you're one, how is your relationship with your non-highly sensitive? What are the things that you do in your relationship to make it work? So I will read you below. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.